Hello, my earth signs. How are you? I am getting ready to do 3 mini readings for the earth signs of, had to look, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Oh my gosh. It is this eclipse energy. I'm drawing blanks. We are in the middle of a Mercury retrograde. I have been just fumbling over all kinds of words, can't think of anything. If I can think of it, I can't say it. First reading is for Capricorn. Pardon me, and thank you for that. I do have the spirit light back there behind me on the shelf. Armed and ready. It has been working very good today. All right, this is a reading for Capricorn. If you are a cross watcher, if you know a Capricorn and you are watching for them, know that the energies can be reversed. If you're the one watching it, it can apply to you. Alrighty, let's see what's going on for Cappy. Alrighty, something's going to balance out here. These turn around so I can see them, which direction we need to be going in. First off, we have the Chariot card, and it came up in reverse. Now, normally the Chariot card brings about forward momentum, forward change, not a setback. But this is like something is being held back. Something's being restricted. It's not being allowed to make forward movement, not allowed to move forward yet. There is some kind of a communication that is going to be coming through. We have the 8 of Wands here. This is somebody that you have not heard from in a while that is getting ready to communicate with you. There is you know what? There's actually some kind of good news. It's mixed, but it's good news coming through as the end result. It's like things look like they might be a little chaotic for a minute, and that's all about what this 7 of Cups is all about. It looks like it's chaos. There's too much going on, a lot of hubbub, but you know what? Each one of those is an opportunity to take your lemons and make tequila punch, okay? It is not going to be as dramatic as it originally feels. Don't allow yourself to automatically respond that way. Don't let yourself go to that negative place like, how could this happen? Guess what? It does. It happens all the time. We have the 8 of Swords. How could this happen? My hands are tied. I can't make a decision. I don't know what to do. It's going to pass. This 8 is all about, this has kind of been a repeating cycle for somebody. You know, when you think about the 8, it is like an infinity sign. If you lay it on its side, it goes round and round, starts all over again. But you have been kind of keeping a blind eye to something too. You've been believing the best of somebody and have not wanted to see that, you know what, they may have been fibbing, not truthful. Something's going on here behind the scenes, and you're not able to see it. We have the Ace of Swords that comes up for Capricorn. That's all about new beginning and divine timing. It is about a truth that it's going to come forward. It's going to balance out. We've got the 11, or the 11 of Pentacles, and there's no such thing. We have the 6 of Pentacles. It is about balancing out. It's about giving and receiving. That sword of truth is going to bring about a balance. It's going to help level things out. You have been in a position where you have been giving, and now it is time for somebody to reciprocate, and it's going to come back. So be open, be ready, you know what, and be gracious when it does. We have the 5 of Cups. And that is about to change. Thank you, Spirit. Man, they're winking and blinking back there on that light. This is about not wanting to make a change, not wanting to see what's happened, kind of like that blind eye thing. You know, she's blindfolded here, and he's got his back turned towards it. You know what? If I don't keep watching the negativity, it won't bother me. And that's the attitude he has. Turning a blind eye to that negative energy, that negative activity, it's only going to bring you down anyway. All right, I'm going to swap decks, get some clarifiers for Capricorn. Spirit, can I get 1 or 2 more jumpers, please, for Capricorn? All right, looks to be all I, well, I guess that wasn't all I needed. They told me I needed 1 more. All right, we have some repeating energy here with the 7 of Cups. Yep, looking like a lot of chaos and commotion, if you look at it that way. Allow it to be opportunity. Look at it as though, look, I have all these choices I can make. I can go with column A, or I can choose off of column B, but whatever it is all about your perception of what's happening. So take your lemons, and we're going to make some tequila punch. We have the 2 of Wands. You have been trying to manifest this change for a while, hoping something would come about. It's going to change, make things happen. You were feeling a little downhearted for a little bit. Like, you know, is this ever going to turn around for me? And it is. It absolutely is. We have the repeating energy here. Oh, wait a minute. This is, do we, no, we don't. That was another reading I had, the 10 of Wands. But here we have the 10 of Wands, and that's about putting that old burden down. It's about letting it go so that something new can begin. It's about releasing what's not serving you. She's pretty hunkered over there, and she's laboring very hard with this. If you let it go, it's going to get a whole lot easier, a lot quicker. We have the Knight of Swords coming in, and he is all about bringing in that new change. May come in pretty quick, too, because he's riding a fast horse. This is going to bring about some enlightenment on something. Something you've been hoping to hear, actually, that there is a change coming. And I feel like the change that you're wanting to have happen is in another person. Like you want somebody else's healing to happen. Like you want them to see that there's more out there to life than just being stuck in a negative mind frame all the time. It's about taking those lemons and making tequila punch. We have the High Priestess, and it came up in the inverted position, making me feel like you haven't been following your own intuition. You kind of doubt your own feelings sometimes. You hear and see and feel things, and then you go, oh, no, I didn't. No, I didn't see that. I didn't feel that. Nope, didn't. Yep, you did. You're more intuitive than what you realize. We all are intuitive, not just me. It is the same as if we all sat down to learn the piano together. Somebody else could be gifted, and even though that's the first for them to learn the piano, in a short time they could be playing Chopin or Rachmaninoff. I might be stuck playing chopsticks. Okay? Intuition works the same way. We all have it. We all have a certain ability of it. Not everybody can dial it in. Not everybody wants to dial it in. But it is given to all of us. Dun, dun, dun. Here we have the Death card. I love it. Thank Spirit on Light. I guess they love my analogy and how I explain this, because I always get response with this. It is like a very fierce wildfire that ravages acres and acres of beautiful forest. That charred, dark earth is absolutely, it's heartbreaking to see it. All we need is a little rain. And that dark, charred, fertile earth will allow for new things to bloom and blossom. It will come about in a way it'll surprise you. One green little seedling will come up, and then the next one, and then the next. But that death card has to come out so you can wrap up that cycle. So you can lay that burden down. It's not yours any longer. Get rid of it. Now we have the Lover's card, and it came up in reverse. It is a connection with another human being that you're dealing with here. It is about somebody who could be a karmic connection of some kind. Doesn't necessarily have to be a twin flame or a soulmate, but it is definitely somebody that is karmic. That can be anybody, darn near. But it is a connection with somebody else that has you feeling that way. It's okay, Cappy. You can let that go. All right, Capricorn, there's your reading. Now, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and would you please scroll to the end of the video. That gives me a full video play time and allows my videos to get back in YouTube's algorithms. Thank you, Capricorn. I am moving on to Taurus. Stay tuned. I will be right back. Hello and welcome back, Taurus. I have got some sage going in between videos while I shuffled, just helping clear the energy. It has been heavy through this eclipse season, so I'm wanting fresh energy in between each reading. And this is for Earth signs. I did Capricorn. We are now on Taurus. Alrighty. Getting some jumpers here for Taurus. The paranormal flashlight is on back there. It's been responding today. Actually very good considering all of the, oh, that's too many there. At least I feel like it is not meant to come out. I use my intuition sometimes on those. There we go. And then when they want out, they want out. All right, let's see what's going on for Taurus. Some change coming for Taurus. Comes a man on a fast horse riding in. We have the Knight of Swords. This is all about fast change coming. It is also about bringing in some clarity and clarification on old issues. He's coming in to do some surveillance. Wants to know what's happening before he sends the rest of the troops in. Could be somebody watching you, keeping an eye on you too from a distance. We have the Queen of Cups that came up. This is somebody that has an open, loving, and giving heart. She's wanting to present somebody with that cup in connection to her heart. She is also somebody that is, thank you, Spirit, back there with the light. She is also somebody that is confident. Now, this is your energy, Taurus. I'm talking to you guys. Right now, you're going through some kind of a shaky time. You know, we all are with this eclipse. The energy is so touchy and staticky. It's not a good, solid, clean, oh, I feel good kind of thing. You know, everybody feels a little bristly. You can tell hairs on people's arms are just like on end right now, like something impending is going to happen. Make sure you manifest and bring some good things into your life like the Queen of Cups is going to. And that's who she is. She's got that positive attitude. She's confident. She knows she can overcome anything. We have the Nine of Wands that's happening here. This is about wounded warrior energy. You're tired of the fight. Shouldn't have to be feuding, shouldn't have to be fighting. It should be easier. It should come a lot easier at this point in your life, is what you're thinking. Like, why do I constantly have to deal with this stuff? You're beginning to separate yourself and step out from that, and that's what he's doing there. Eliminating that chaos all the time, stepping out and away from it, keeping himself, kind of keeping himself occupied in different ways. Thank you, Spirit, on the light. And the reason being is we have the Six of Wands. That's a little bit of a victory. That's a little bit of a, hey, there's something better coming. It's just to let you know that you can separate yourself from that fight and still have a victory. You can just walk away. Allow it to, let the dust settle on it. We have the Justice card that comes up. That's all about the scales coming back into balance for you. Things have felt out of balance. They have felt helter-skelter for a while. This is about that calming effect that, you know, everything's quiet in the courtroom. Everybody's dressed properly. You're on your best decorum when you are in the courtroom. That's kind of how that Justice card is. It's going to be okay. We're going to put on our best. We're going to do our best. We're going to produce our best. It comes out with the Ten of Pentacles. That is kind of like a little bit of a, you know, a happy ending going on here. It could be a reunion coming back together, but it is about the Pentacles. There is the abundance. I feel like whoever that you have been trying to separate yourself from, you're going to kind of replace them with more positive people, with a more positive group of people. This is about a reunion, so this could be family coming back together also. Once you separate yourself from the negative influences, you can come back with the people that love you. And we have the World card. Woohoo! Happy, happy. I love the World card because that's all about bringing all the abundance the world has to offer. It's just being able to see it and know it's there. You're at a turning point in your life where things are going to begin to look up if you manifest them in that fashion. If you always put a positive swing on things, that's the way it will end up. It doesn't have to be negative. We're talking in the last videos about taking those lemonades and making tequila punch. I can do that. I can get me some tequila punch going here. Alrighty. Using another deck here, getting some clarifiers for Taurus. Nope, I jumped out and went back in. You know what? I'm going to pull it out. All right. Alrighty, Taurus, here's your clarifiers. I said something earlier about being able to balance and juggle, especially with that Justice card that came out. And that's what you're doing. You're going to bring things into balance again. Things are no longer going to feel like they're out of place. They're not going to feel uncomfortable, but you're going to start bringing things back into balance in your own life. Then we have the Three of Pentacles. And that's all about being in collaboration with somebody else, coming together with somebody and working on a project, beginning something new, a fresh start with something too. There's Three of Pentacles is, I don't care for this depiction only because there's a nude woman in here. So I'm going to put my finger over her midsection there. But this is about drawing on your strengths too, okay? We have the Five of Swords, which is change. Got to get it over with. This is about you stepping away from that negative energy and that negative outlook. It's about you saying, look, I don't have to fight if I don't want to. I'm going to take the positive, the high road on this and step out of it. You have been working on your own financial independence, Taurus. We have the Seven of Pentacles. You've been taking your time. You've been working on yourself financially. And you're just sitting back now, kind of waiting for things to come into fruition, for those things to blossom and bloom. Whatever investments you may be working on, this is a time where you're going to begin to see them start to have some payback on them. We have the Hermit card. This is all about being by yourself for a while. It's about taking that alone time and using it to find your own enlightenment, to educate yourself a little more, get yourself in a better spot so that you can understand more clearly because you are enlightened yourself. A lot of times the Hermit card is depicted holding a lantern for enlightenment in his hand, and that still applies here, even though she doesn't have a lantern anywhere in that picture, does she? No. The light's coming through the window. Let's shed a little light on this. And then we have that Death card. Dun, dun, dun. It is about the end of a cycle for you. It's not that dramatic here because number one, the flashlight didn't pipe up. So this is going to be, this is something you've been needing to end for a long time. It's just going to fizzle out, whatever it is. It's got to get the hell out of the way because you have the Four of Wands. Now that is a happily ever after card. It is also depicts the 1111 here. This is about a new beginning. All right, there you have it, Taurus. There's your general reading. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button and scroll the video clear to the end. That allows me to have the opportunity to get my videos back in algorithm here at YouTube. All right, next up is Virgo. See you guys in a moment. All right, welcome back, Virgos. Getting ready to do, and I never do that. I got the cards backwards for the way I usually do it. I am going to, you know what? Sometimes things happen for a reason. I'm going to play it out this way. Going to do a general reading for Virgo. Whether you are Virgo in your sun, your moon, your rising sign, you may be a Virgo cross watcher. If you are, just know that the energies can be reversed. You might be watching for Virgo. Nonetheless, it may apply to you. Spirit, if I can get a couple more jumpers for Virgo, please. The paranormal flashlight is on back there. It has been working throughout the day, throughout the readings that I have been doing. Validating what is being said. You know what? I'm taking a card off the bottom of the deck for Virgo. All right, Virgos, you have been doing the Two of Wands all by your little lonesome here. Praying for the new outcome you're looking for. The Two is about putting that prayer out into the universe. It's about calling in your help and divine guidance. Thank you back there in Spirit on the light. This is about getting yourself ready for that big wide world that is out there. We have the Queen of Cups that comes up. And it actually came up in reverse. So if this is a new love connection for some of the Virgos, it's going to be delayed. It's going to be held back. The Queen of Cups is ready, willing, and able to give her heart to somebody new. However, it's held back a little bit. You might, Virgo, you may just be dealing with something, finishing up the tail end of something. As a matter of fact, you are. Thank you, Spirit on the light. But it's going to allow for you to move the direction you want to go in. We have the Eight of Cups. Virgo, you have turned your back on something. You've walked away from something. It's going to work out. It's going to work out. You felt like you had to leave something behind in order to move on with your life, and you did. It's okay. You know what? It's never bad to leave something behind if you're headed on to something new. And that's where we have you all right there, girl? Just get comfortable. We have the Ace of Swords. There is some clarity that's going to come in for you very soon. You're going to see some truth come out. This ace brings in a new beginning that is based in truth and in justice. You have not had a lot of that, Virgo. There's been a lot of deception, a lot of fibs, a lot of false information coming through, but this is going to allow that clarity to come through for you. It was a toxic connection that Virgo had, because that's that devil card. I needed one more, took it off the bottom of the deck there. And are you comfortable, young lady? All right. It is about eliminating that toxic connection. Somebody that was in your life had a connection with drugs or alcohol, perhaps, and that is always toxic. And by the way, opioids in your system, a lot of us, those of us that are psychics or mediums, pick up opioids in your system like you are possessed by the devil, and that's what it is. If you're messing around with any of the heavy drugs, there's what we see. We feel it on you like you are possessed by the devil. Step away from it. Virgo, you're letting somebody go that was dealing with that. You can't fix them. They have to fix that themselves. We have the High Priestess that came up here, and it actually came up in the inverted position for Virgo. It is time to begin to follow your own intuition. You haven't been using it and dialing in on it. It's there for all of us. We all have it. You're second guessing your intuition also is what I'm getting. Like you're something kind of pops in your mind. No, you know what? I haven't heard from Bill in a while. Old Bill, Bill used to stop by every once in a while, and you talk about Bill for a minute, and Bill either calls or shows up. Follow your intuition. You're going to hear from somebody, see somebody if you're thinking about them. We also have the Fool card that came up for Virgo. Thank you, Spirit, back there. This is about you taking a leap of faith. You're moving in the right direction. Just let it happen. You're ready to step out from the negativity that had been surrounding you with that toxic card, and you're ready to move on. All right, grabbing another deck here. Oops, let's need all the cards if we're going to do this. And I'm going to ask Spirit to give me some jumpers for clarifiers here. Wow. All right, Spirit, can I get some clarifiers for Virgo, please? Years ago, or up until about the last year, I have always just dealt the cards out. And I watched other readers to kind of learn some of their different ways of doing things. And I noticed a few of them do nothing but jumpers. I like that. Thank you, Spirit likes it too back there on the light. It is letting me know that they want out of the deck. There's something that they need to say. Okay. Virgo, let's see. Now, the crazy thing was, the first jumper that came out of the deck was the Fool card. It landed right on the other Fool card. That's a big validation that you better be ready to take that leap of faith, because there's change coming. There are some new things on the horizon for you. And it is going to be a slow moving transition. Knight's on a horse and the horse is standing still. But it is something that's going to bring about good change with something tangible. It could also be something in your financial world that's going to bring about some new changes and a little bit of abundance maybe coming with it. Something financial. We have the Two of Cups, and that is a new connection with somebody coming in. Thank you, Spirit. Virgo, get ready. There is a new connection coming in, new love interest. And we have the Four of Pentacles. That's where you have been, Virgo. You have been very guarded, very protective, not wanting to let anybody into your heart, holding that pentacle up there like it's a shield. Keeping that on your mind, keeping it under your feet there. You're just holding your ground. But it's time to ease up. It's time to let some of that caution go. Take that leap of faith. Thank you, Spirit, on the light. And the last card we have that came up is the Ten of Swords. And in this deck, it is actually in here 2 times. One time is the Ten of Swords, and this one it's the Ten of Swords, and it says underneath, everything is fine. Gotta have the 10 end a cycle. Everything's going to be fine because something new is coming. All right, there you have it, Virgo. There's your reading. If it resonated, please hit that like, subscribe, and share this video. Let people know about that paranormal flashlight. I don't think anybody else is out there doing it. And I never leave you guys that I don't bless you with love and light. See you guys soon. Thank you, Spirit. Love that light, man.